Hello and welcome back, and in today's video we are going to practice these three questions to slice the array, and we will see that how we can slice the array using the negative indexing as well, and what is the meaning of negative index. And then we will see the concept of copy and view, what is the difference between the two and what we can achieve through these copy and views. So these two exercises will help you to understand that, and I would like to remind you again that if you keep practicing these questions again and again, then it means that you are practicing all the NumPy related concepts regularly. So if such kind of questions you find somewhere or from my channel itself, you can keep practicing them, because these are the one which contains all that material to practice, which touches all the basic concepts related to the NumPy and the arrays. So that's why I am preparing in such a manner so that you don't have to deep dive into much much exercises. You can just go through these exercises regularly, and you can keep you up to date in NumPy. So let me start with the slicing. So let me first import the NumPy as np, and now I'm going to create an array which is like it's np.array, and then I can create an array using the list. Okay, so this is the array, and I want to give the type as I4, which is 4-byte integer, which is 32-bit integer. And now I just want to iterate through it, right? Rather than 5, I would like to take 8 elements, 6, 7, 8. Suppose I want to iterate through this array from a particular index to the other index. Suppose I want to iterate through the first element till the last element. Then what I can do, I have two ways. Either I write like entire array. If I print this, you can see all the things have been printed, or we can do the indexing as well. We can give an instruction that from what index till what index we want to iterate through. So you can put a colon. So before the colon and after the colon, you can put the indexes from and to. So I don't want to provide any from and to. I just want to iterate through all, and using this colon and using this method of iterating the arrays, I can simply put a colon here. No need to provide anything on the left of the colon, and no need to provide any index on the right of the colon. And now let us run it. You can see the output is again the same. But if I want to start from the third index, suppose I want to start from 3 and I want to go till end. So what I will do, I will give the beginning index in the left of the colon. So I will give something like this: 2 till end. 2 is the beginning index, and after that I don't want to give any index. I don't want to restrict myself, so I'm going to last index. So let me do this. So I start from the second index, which is 3, which starts at 3. Why at 3? Because arrays are 0-based indexes. Arrays have 0-based indexes. So 0 means index 0 means 1 is there, index 1 means 2 is there, index 2 means 3 is there. So if I have provided array 2 till end, from this array I provided the beginning as 2, and end I have not provided, so it will go till end. So from 2 till end, so it will print all the things from 3 till 8. Now I want to do something like from 2 till 5th, right? So let's see what it prints. So 2 till 5th, which means from 2, which is 3, the element is 3, and after that 3, 4 and 5. So up till 6 minus 1. I mean, if you provide like 5, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 comes here at 6, but it has not printed 6. Please note it. It will not print the last index. It will go below that index, one below that index. So this is, if I'm providing 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At 6 it ends. The fifth index ends at 6, but it will print only up to 5, because it provides it creates a boundary at the last element, and it just stops at the 1 minus 1 from that last one, the last index. So that is the thing, right? And similarly, if I want to do the things from beginning, I don't want to provide anything in the beginning. I want to start from the beginning. So I can either write 0 till 5, or I don't have to provide anything. If I have to provide 0, I cannot provide anything. I don't need to provide anything basically. So if you see 1 2 3 4 5, so again the fifth index ends at 6th, but it has printed from beginning till the 4th position, 0 1 2 3 4, right? So 5 elements, right? So if you have provided 5, then although the index of 5 ends at 6, but for the last index it will be one less than that index. It will reach out to that location which is one less than that of the index that you have provided. So this is the way it works. So even if you provide 0, you can see this one as well. If you provide 0, then also it will print the same value, right? So this is the way you can iterate through it, right? And if you want to provide access it from the end, suppose you want to access it from the end, just like my question is, slice an array using the negative indexing such that new array stores last 3 elements of the array. Okay, so basically I'm printing it here, but the thing is that when you do the slicing, it returns a new array. So suppose if I do array1 is equal to array 0 till 5, then print array1, then you will be able to see that array1 contains only 5 elements. So when you slice the array using this method, then in that case you get a new array. It returns a new array. This slicing returns a new array altogether, and that array you can print, and you can see that that array is containing only those elements which are there after the slicing. So after the slicing, whatever you get, all those elements will be there. So this is the way you can do the slicing. You can get a new element. Now we are going to see how we can use the negative indexing. Is negative indexing possible in any other language like C++ or C or Java or C#, .NET, whatever? You might have seen that the negative indexing is not allowed. If you do the negative indexing, it throws an exception. But here in Python, negative indexing is there. So negative indexing, from where it starts, the last element, which is 8 here, it has index -1. Then the second element, the second last element has -2. The third last element has -3, right? So if I want to start from the end, so I will give -1, and I would like to reach out till 6. So I will do -1, -2, -3. So I will give -3. So let me run it and let's see what happens. So if I start from the -1, which is 8, and -1, -2, -3, so this is not printing anything, right? If I go till -4, then also it is not printing, because I cannot traverse from the end, right? I cannot traverse, but yeah, if I have to traverse towards the end using using negative indexing, then I need to do the reverse. So I need to provide -4 up till -1, right? So this way you can see 5, 6, 7, right? So if I provided -4, then -1, -2, -3, -4. So -4 ends at 5. So it will start from the -4 and it will go till -1, -1, which means -1 ends at 8. But remember, it will, for the end value, for the end index value, it will not reach till the end. It will reach just before the end, which means -1, the index of the last index that you have provided. So this is the way it is working. So array1 is equal to array -4 -1. So which means from -4 till -1, right? So -4 is, if you start from here, -1, -2, -3, -4. So 5 is at -4, and this 1 is at the end, right? -1 is at the end. So -1, -1, which means that up to -2 it will print only. Okay, so this is the way it can be sliced using the negative indexing. So I hope you must have understood the negative indexing as well. Now let's see what is the question. Slice an array using the negative indexing such that new array stores last 3 elements of the array. So I want to store the last 3 elements of the array, which means 6, 7 and 8. So I should start from -3 and I should not give anything here, right? If I want to get the last 3 elements. So if I do this, then you can see you can see 6, 7 and 8. These 3 are printed, right? So if I do like -3 to 0, then let's see what happens. Then in that case it will give an empty, right? You cannot do like from you cannot start like this and you cannot go like here. So if you have to print last 3 elements, you cannot do something like -3 and 0. You simply need to provide -3. So last 3 elements, which means -3. Last 4 elements, which means -4, you can provide -4. So this is the way you can slice the array. This is very important because sometimes you want to, while working on the machine learning, you want to work on certain piece of data, right? So that is the method, right? So suppose now let's do one more thing. Let's create two-dimensional arrays. So these are, single dimensional arrays. So 1, 2, then 3, 4, 2 by 2 array I have created, and then I have this 5, 6, then I have this 7, 8, right? So if I do now, if you see this thing, then what it will become, it is like the first thing, this 1, 2, this particular array is the first array which is at the index 0. This array the 3, 4 is at the second index, which is index 1. This 5, 6 is at number 3, which is like index 2, and this 7, 8 is at the end, at the fourth position, which means index 3. So if I want to slice this, right, if I want to slice this two-dimensional array and I want to get the from the beginning till the second one, or you can say the third one. So this one, and this one will be written in the array 1. So if you see, the first one, the second one, and the third one has been returned here. The fourth one, if you give the 3, then the third index ends at the 4. But as you know that it will not include the fourth one, the last one. It will include till the last -1 index, right? So that is why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they have been sliced like this. So if you want to slice the two-dimensional arrays as well, you can do that, right? So this is the way you can do. And if I want to get last one element of the array using negative index, I just want to get this these two, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So what I will do, I will do -2. So I will get 5, 6, and 7, 8 here. So I hope you might have understood that how it can work with the second dimensional array as well, two-dimensional array as well, right? And in the two-dimensional array, if you have got this, then after that, if you want to slice this one more, then we will see that in the coming videos. But in this video, I would like to confine it like only this one. You can try it yourself as well. If you want to slice again these values, then what you will do, right? Then you need to get the value at a particular index, and then you can do that. Suppose I want to slice this one. I just want to get 5 from here. So what I will do, from I can create array 2 is equal to array 1, and I will do like the 0th index, and in the 0th index I would like to get only the one element from the last. So I will do -1 to 0, right? So now if I print array 2, then it will print like the empty one, right? Because the thing is that we have, if I print array 1, then it's 5, 6, and 7, 8, because array 1, 0, if I, first of all, I need to take this one, array 1, 0, then what it will print, let me print it like array 2, right? So 5, 6 is there, right? So 5 and 6 is there. I just want to take the last element, right? So -1, and there is nothing. I cannot provide 0 because there was nothing. So using the negative index, I want to get the last element, which is 6 only. Then what I will do, I will only provide -1, and after that I don't need to provide 0. We have discussed that one. And there are only 2 elements, so that is why it was printing empty. Now it will print 6, the last element, because there are 5 and 6 in this one. So now I hope you must have understood the basic concept, how you can bifurcate the arrays into different dimensions, how you can break them into different dimensions, and how you can take the values from there. So with this particular topic, I would like to make it at an end, and I would like to add one more question here related to negative indexing for the two-dimensional array as well. So I can make it like 5.1, make try to access the 2D array using negative indexing. Try to access by slicing, right? So this is also a good exercise for you. So if you do this, then this particular concept will be clear in your mind every time, right? So this is the thing, right? So better, I would like to have this question as a question to provide the output, right? 5.1, what will be the output of below program right? So if you are sure of the concepts, then only you will be able to provide the output of this, right? So this is the one. I can put it in the this manner. So this is the way you can get this. And now we are going to see the copy and the view concept. These are very small concepts. I can easily explain it to you quickly. So let me have this array here. I have this array. Let me make it one dimensional array only. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is my array, and when I create a copy of an array, suppose I create a copy of the array dot copy, right? Then I get a new copy altogether. I get a new array at a new location, right, in the memory. So if you print array1, then it will be printing all the things. It's a copy, right? But when you create the view, then in that case what happens, that it doesn't create a new array. Basically it refers to the same array, and if you change anything through the view in that array, then the same will be reflected in the original array. Suppose you have created the copy, and if you try to access if you try to change something, like suppose at index 2, which which is at 3, I want to change something. I want to make it like 190, and then if I print array1, then in that case it will, in case of array1 2 is equal to 190. So here you can see 1 to 190.45. This has been printed here. So I am doing like array1. I'm doing like array1. I'm printing array1. So I have made the changes into array1, and the array1 changes have been printed here. The array1 is fine, but does the same change happen to array? If I do the change in array1, does the same change happen to array, the original array? No, it doesn't happen, right? But if you do a view, then view doesn't create a new copy. View refers to the same array, right, and same memory location for that array. So when you change something in that array which you have created through the view, which you have got through the view, suppose I have got this array1 through the view, right, and I have printed the view. First of all, I have printed the view, and after that I'm updating this array1 2 is equal to 190, which is like at third location. I'm trying to change the value, right? At index 2 I'm trying to change the value through the view. Array1 is a view of original array. So what will happen? Will the value change? Yes, the value will change, because this is not the copy, this is view. In case of copy, you get a personal copy altogether, a new copy. But in case of view, you are working, if you get a view, then also you are working on the same copy, same original array. So here, if I print array, then whatever change has been done through this view, which is array1, the same change will be done into the array, right? So let me do this. So you can see the array1 was printed here. Now through the array1, I updated the value at index 2, which is which is this 3 value, and this value, which is 3, has now been updated to 190, and now I have printed it. So once I have printed it, you can see original array I have printed it. I have not printed array1. Please make sure that I have not printed array1. It's array only, which means that I am trying to print the original array just because to see whether the change through the view has been reflected or not. And this is true. The view, the changes done through view has been reflected in the original array. So this is the concept of views versus copy. This was a small topic, but you need to know. Sometimes in code you might be confused, like if there is something wrong happening, and you want to find out what is wrong. And if you are aware, like yes, view and copy are there, and you can find out the bug in the code, that someone using that rather than using copy, someone has used view, then you will be able to find the bug, right? So I hope you might have understood this small concept as well, apart from the slicing of the arrays. So I hope this particular video was fruitful for you. So let me know your thoughts under the comment section if you think that something else I need to add. So with this, I would like to say have a nice day and bye bye.